What is up, guys, and welcome back to another episode or another video of The Broke Entrepreneur. I'm Steve, I'm the Broke Entrepreneur, and today we're going to be talking about getting your business started. So, how do you start a business? What do you start a business in? How do you run a business successfully? Those are all very valid questions that a lot of people ask before actually, starting a business. And the one thing that I can speak from experience is, just start doing it. Start, researching and diving headfirst into whatever it is you want to do. Because, if you don't start, there's not a set layout to starting a business. Everybody starts a business differently. People start businesses for different reasons. So you really just need to find out what it is that you want to start a business in. And the way I suggest you do that is by writing down a list of 3 businesses that you want to, or 3 things that you're passionate about, good at, love doing. And what you're going to do with those 3 things is I want you to Google them. Because I guarantee you there's a business out there already that's very similar to what it is that you have a passion for. And I want you to research those businesses, what they're doing, how they're doing it, and what's making them successful. And what I want you to do is then take, out of those 3 businesses, I want you to write, or I want you to think in your head what it is that you can do better than that they're doing right now. Because ultimately, the reason why businesses are successful and the reason why businesses fail is because they did something, that either solved a problem in the market, or they failed because someone came in and did it better. The best example that I think a lot of people know and can relate to is Blockbuster. I'm 25. When I was a kid growing up, we used to go to Blockbuster on Friday night, rent movies. And that was great. Everybody used to do that. But then with the internet coming along, people could watch videos on demand without leaving their house. And so basically, Blockbuster kind of became irrelevant. Because if I can not leave my house and I can just watch it online, that's way better, and I don't have to pay for late fees. There was just so many more advantages that Netflix brought. That's why people started jumping on the Netflix platform. So whatever it is that is your passion, and whatever it is that you find out there as a potential business, I want you to think about how can you make this business better. What makes you different than, because you don't want to go out and copy the same business. There's already something out there in the marketplace, but you need to add some sort of unique value to the market in order to be able to really become successful in the long run. There are lots of businesses out there that you can copy and you can make some money, but if you want to make a really successful business, you need to have some sort of unique advantage. Now, when you have that business idea, there's a couple other things to think about. 1, how do I get it started? And 2, how do I, plan it, and how much is it going to cost? Businesses cost money to get off the ground. They are typically not cheap, but you can start businesses for relatively no money. And the other thing is how do I get started? And when you're getting started, the best thing to do is just start doing it. I know a lot of people say just do it, but that's a very vague statement. But basically, just start researching. What is the first steps in starting a business? Maybe a business plan. A business plan is a good starting point because it will give you the idea behind how you're going to lay everything out. Your finances, your structure of your business, who your customers are, how you're going to market your business, which is very important because customers need to find out about you in order for your business to run. So once you've done that, just start working on it every day. And it's not going to be it's not going to be a step-by-step process. There's no step-by-step process in starting a business. You just need to do one thing, and once that's done, move on to the next thing, and then just keep building on previous things that you've done for your business, and just keep growing it and growing it and growing it. I know with my businesses, I definitely didn't, they didn't blow up overnight. I'm still a broke entrepreneur. I've been in this for a couple months now, and I'm still grinding every day. And I want to continue to show you how I run my businesses so you can kind of get an idea what it takes and the steps that I go through in order to generate, business for my business. Because I mean, ultimately, a business is about making money, and if you're not making money, then you're not going to be in business for long. And so, with that being said, I want you guys to really get focused, really just dedicate time. Time is time and a little bit of money if you can, because every program that you typically use does cost a little bit of money, but majority of it is just spending your time and getting it up and running. So for my businesses, when I first started out, I had experience, as I previously mentioned, in marketing. So and I enjoyed marketing. And I said, okay, to myself, what is it that I can do with my previous marketing background, because I enjoy marketing? What can I do to turn that into a business to generate wealth for myself? So I basically wrote down what my competitive advantages were. So for Dynamics Media, I looked at, I was working for one of the biggest media companies in Ontario and Canada, and I looked at what they were doing and how much they were charging and the results that they were getting, and I just looked at these and I said, I can do a much better job for these clients, and it's going to cost them less money. I mean, costing less money is one thing. I mean, you have to attach a value to what it is that you do, and that value is going to range depending on what you want to set it at and what it's worth in the market. But I looked at the results and I was just like, when doing marketing and advertising for these bigger companies, I looked at the results and I was just like, I need to make a change here because I have a competitive advantage now. Now, that being said, how do I get my competitive advantage out into the marketplace? And you're going to see that within the next videos. I'm going to show you how to acquire clients. I'm going to do it a multitude of different ways. I'm going to do some cold call. I'm going to fail on the phone. I'm going to do some cold emails. I'm going to show you how I write my emails. And I'm going to show you basically my reach outs through my personal Facebook account, because you need to work every angle in order to and continuously follow up with people in order to just get that smidge of business at the beginning, because it's very hard to grow your business and get those first couple clients. Now, what I did for Experience Niagara, I'm going to show you my advertising methods, and some of that will be shown on my other channel, Dynamics Media, specifically on how I run my Facebook campaigns, how I run my video campaigns, how I make video. And whatnot, and how it led to me starting a business that had no sales and then did pretty well for a couple months in the summertime. But that being said, at this moment in time, because Niagara is very tourist driven, there's really nothing for me in terms of income. So I need to show you, and it's a great time to show you, when I have zero income coming in right now, how I'm gonna take that zero and add a couple other zeros to it with hopefully a 1 in front of it. And you guys are gonna get to see that whole journey with me being able to do that. So if you have any questions, leave them in the comment box below. Be sure to like the video and subscribe. Please send me an email at the.broke.entrepreneur1@gmail.com. And I'll be happy to answer any questions that you have about how I started my business, how I've got it up and running to the point where it's visible, but yet I have no generating income from it. And I'd love to help you with that. And yeah, until next video, enjoy, guys.